Hello gamers, and thank you for watching. After you finish the main story in God of War Ragnarok, there are a lot of things to do in the game. Let's discuss them in this video. You have chapters for the video, so you can skip directly to the parts that you're interested in. One thing that you can do is throw in the pond those crystals in the crater in Vanaheim. If you explore the crater in Vanaheim, you will hear Mimir talk about those crystals that you encounter along the way. If you pick them up, they will have a use for you. You can actually use them to get a new armor called Fallen Stars. After the main story, if you go back to Midgard, to Kratos' house in Wildwoods, you will have some interactions which I don't want to spoil in this video. To get the full experience of the story, I recommend going back and interacting with the environment. You will find Ratatoskr at Sindri's house, and you have a few missions you can still complete for him, like Seasonal Stags and the Lindworms mission. You have a link for them in the description, and also if you have any other area you want to check out, please comment and I will try to provide you with a video for that. Another thing that not a lot of people know is that you can unlock some optional bosses, secret bosses in the game. You will need the item called the Mystical Heirloom, which can be found in Midgard, and you have in the description all 4 map locations for those bosses. After you complete the main story, you also can complete the remaining areas, find all legendary chests, explore a lot of puzzles and discover new areas in the game. Niflheim will still have new areas to explore, same as Vanaheim and Muspelheim. In Niflheim you have a prison where you will find a prisoner which is tightly linked to the story. Vanaheim also has some hidden areas which you can unlock, and I left a link in the description for those. To reach Muspelheim you will need 2 seed halves, and I left a link in the description for where you can find them. One was in Modvignir's rig for me in Svartalheim in a legendary chest, and the second one is at Freyr's camp, also in a legendary chest in Vanaheim. You can attend Brooke's funeral. This is mentioned after the main story ends, the fact that you can attend Brooke's funeral in Svartalheim. You have a video in the description for how to reach it, and also the entire moment in 4K in case you want to see it for the first time, or maybe even watch it again. You don't have to fight all the dragons and drakes in the game in order to complete the story, but you do have a few of them. They are located in Svartalheim, Vanaheim and Alfheim, and you guessed it, you have a link in the description for how you can encounter them, how you can reach them. There are also a lot of treasure maps to complete in the game. You have links in the description for them also. You can get Asgardian ingots, petrified bones, luminous alloy, dwarven steel and various other small rewards. For the next thing you can do, you will need to find all 48 ravens. This will allow you to open the 6 legendary chests near the Raven Tree in Niflheim. You have a video about that showing all 48 ravens locations. A few of them are hard to spot, so I'm sure the video will help. Compared to the 2018 God of War, the raven here seem easier to find. This is also because the creators of the game wanted you to be able to play with the raven tier armor, because this is part of the rewards that you will get from the 6 legendary chests. Again, link in the description if you want to see all of the other items in the chests near the Raven Tree. There is also another element that keeps you engaged. You have an arena in Muspelheim, 4 to be more exact, and you can reach it if you find the 2 seed halves. One was in Modvignir's rig in a legendary chest, and the second one in Freyr's camp, also in a legendary chest. There you have the Crucible challenges, which are replayable, and in order to complete all 15 of them, you need to combine 2 challenges from the first, second or third arena in order to make a special challenge appear in the 4th arena. I have a short video about that in the description below. If you have any other questions, just comment and I'll try to give you a quick reply. Another thing you can do is train in the arena in Niflheim. Here you have a similar principle, replayable battles which will allow you to test the gear and special runic attacks. What is special here is the sole purpose that this is designed to test certain skills or weapons and armor, and your health is infinite and you have accelerated cooldowns. One cool thing to expect in 2023 is the new NG Plus for God of War Ragnarok. It has been announced for spring 2023 and you will be able to replay the story while keeping all the items you gathered so far. After you finish the main mission, there are still certain dialogues that complete what has happened in the main thread. You can find some of them in Midgard, in Vanaheim at Freyr's camp, in Svartalfheim also, and in order to not spoil them here, you will find the exact location and the complete dialogue for each of these locations in the description below. You also have the possibility to find 13 Berserker souls in the game. They are scattered around the map. Defeating 3 of them will allow you to get the Berserker armor. These 3 locations are Shores of Nine in Midgard, Mist Fields in Niflheim, and the Barrens in Alfheim. One extra thing you could do is find all 10 Remnants of Asgard, which are now spread across the map, and defeat the enemies there as well and restore peace to the realms.
Combat trials or just the little old May?
How about that? The seed did lead us to Sutter's Gauntlet.
If you want to travel to Jotunheim, this is how you do it. Unfortunately, you can only do it after the main story is over. I tried loading up older saves and it didn't work. To do this, it is quite easy. To unlock that realm, we need to go to Ratatoskr, and he offers us on the table the Yggdrasil seeds, which allow us to travel to any realm. Now we can check if we go to a Mystic Gate, we can now see available Jotunheim also, and we can simply fast travel there. One other thing to do is to try and find all 14 Kvasir's poems, and also try to find all the other artifacts. You have for all of them the complete guide in the description.
That's one of Kvasir's poems. Very highbrow. You should collect any others you find.
What is this?
The family crest of Kvasir the Wise. Now that fellow knew how to throw a party. The crest of Skirnir. Clever one. Almost.
The crest of the Hewley family. One of the first families ripped apart by the war. The family crest of Henir. Poor man. This crest. It's mine. This crest belonged to Odin, a peace offering from my people, and a waste of good work.
Looks to be an artifact from the Dwarven Resistance. Mars Brasser, father of a few dwarves you may be well familiar with. Rock may be interested in getting these back. Better in his hands than out in the open. Never seen craftsmanship like this before. Can't imagine how old it is. Now, where have we seen an artifact?
Freya, here.
Sparkthorn, you have an interest in botanicals now?
This is all that I could find about what to do next after finishing the main story in God of War Ragnarok, and I really hope it gives you ideas about what to do next. If you have any other information about what to explore in the game, please leave it in the description below, because it might give new ideas to other fellow players also. Hope this video worked well for you. Thank you very much for watching the entire video. Don't hesitate to like the video and subscribe, and I wish you all the best. Goodbye.